6 months after Haiti's earthquake, the numbers are still staggering. Between 220 and 300,000 died. Another 300,000 were injured. And about 1.5 million people still are homeless. That is, as we head into hurricane season. Before the quake, actor Sean Penn had never been to Haiti. He has been there almost full time since January, building a relief organization that is helping tens of thousands of survivors. And Sean Penn joins us exclusively from Port-au-Prince this morning. Sean, good morning.
Good morning.
In the 6 months that you have spent, most of the last 6 months that you have spent there in Haiti, what is the most important thing you have learned there?
Well, I think there's a tremendous coordination issue between the international agencies, the government of Haiti. And so what happens is that floods and floods of money come in when people are seeing immediate trauma and the drama that goes along with that. And then there are agencies, big agencies, that have a lot of time sorting out the ways to best spend the money and to have the detailed capacity to do it. And so what happens is that you get 6 months down the line and those things that would be preventative have not been put in place to any legitimate measure. And so I think that there's a big learning curve here, and something that we're going to have to take away with us for disasters to follow and the disasters that are likely to continue to happen in Haiti.
People would be curious why you went in the first place and then why you stayed. What's the best answer for that?
Harry, I'll tell you the very best answer for that is frankly that if they're wondering that, then that would be an indictment of the American and the international press that came here in the immediate aftermath of this devastating earthquake. The United States sent so much money. The United States sent its military that did an extraordinary job in immediate relief, the most decisive action of any organization so far to date in this country. And then when they went on with other deployments, when the amputations en masse stopped, the media left, and so many of the questions and criticisms could have been answered. People could understand what's going on here. They could understand the heart and the courage of the Haitian people and the necessity for the coordination efforts that still are not happening in anything close to an effective way. I think that the media has played an enormous part in the failures that are still going on today in the recovery here and in the relief operations.
You know, it's interesting. I was reading the comments of a lieutenant general from the U.S. Southern Command who you came in contact with. And he said, you know, maybe I don't agree with Sean Penn's politics, but I can tell you this, he's a doer, not a talker. And he said, Sean knew how to work both with the UN, break its bureaucracy down. He said, I applaud the leadership he has shown. He doesn't have to do this. Why do you do it?
You know, I came here, I'd never been to Haiti before, but I came here with a group of people who would all have their own answers for that, and we found ourselves surrounded by thousands of others who would, again, have their own response to that. But I guess generically is the best way to answer it, is that you come to Haiti. In our case, we came down with the idea of spending about 2 weeks and trying to help out. And there's something that takes over, and it's really an obligation because you see the strength of a people who've never experienced comfort and the gifts that can give to people like myself and to our country and culture. You see the enormous gaps, and you see that at least in your own small way, and it's each of us, every agency in its own small way, that chips into what is such an immeasurable problem here, and one that Sanjay Gupta early on had called awful, indelible, fixable. And it is fixable, and it'll be, you know, it remains to be seen whether or not the American people and the world community are going to join together and maintain the kind of commitment that the United States military showed here, and to do this completely rather than to do a cosmetic emergency response and then let a country that's been suffering for so long suffer that much longer.
Sean Penn, we thank you very much for doing what you're doing down there, and also for taking a few minutes to clue us into just what it's like there in Haiti 6 months later. Thank you so much.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.